SSR 170TX with the motor out for the second time. We have several SSR bikes here. They've been pretty good. Pretty good. I got my kids riding them, and they're not adult ridden. So the 170's been modified. There's an 8-year-old riding this, soon to be 9. I got 65 KX65 springs in these forks to soften that up, and I have a 250-pound shock in the rear. Soften it up for him. I got it set up pretty good. He's only ridden it a couple times. So I still got to work on a couple things as far as setup, sag, and all that. But anyways, the motor. So as you can see, we broke a valve off. Why did it break? I don't know. This bike really only has about 3 or 4 hours on it. I bought it last year. He was a little bit too young to be riding it. So it just sat in the barn. You can see obviously it destroyed the piston. The cylinder could probably be salvaged. It could be usable if you honed it. If you had to. We're not going to reuse that. I switched it over to the 160 cylinder and head. Now, here's where the issues began. The head on the 170 is a little bit different. You know, they call it a race head. It's a little bit shorter. I don't know if they've just milled it off a little bit to make room for parts in there. Well, I don't know, but it's different. And I've contacted a couple people about that before I've made some changes here, and nobody was able to answer my questions. So in the end, I just went ahead and ordered a 160 head and cylinder, and I'm just going to figure it out. So what I came up with actually is that the cam chain on the 170 is 2 links shorter than the 160. As I said, that race head on the 170 is cut down a little bit. It's a little bit shorter. It's different. You know, with the roller rocker in there, it's different. So ordered a cam chain, waiting for that, and hopefully that works out. The 170 comes stock with the VM26 carb. It's a Mikuni carb, but it doesn't have, you know, the removable bottom in the center there for the main jet, so that's a pain in the butt. I'm sure I'll be doing some rejetting here to get this thing running right. But I just wanted to say that the 170 is an amazing motor. It has been thoroughly unreliable for me. When I bought this brand new, the first time I got it running and took it for a little ride on the track, the bolts in the stock cam gear sheared right off, in which case it bent a valve and created more problems. I replaced the valves. All that got replaced under warranty. Wasn't a big deal to get the parts. And then this year we go ride it a little bit, and you know, just failed. So not too happy about that. But all in all, it's a Chinese motor, so what do you expect, I guess. Other than that, the bike's been pretty good. The 1 hour that I put on it since new, I bent this shaft. The foot pegs are hooked too, and so I had to bend that back, and then I re-strengthened it there with a little truss, and it wouldn't bother too bad. It's okay, you know. I'm 190 pounds, so I guess it's not really rated for 190 pounds. You know, put some lower bars on it for my 8-year-old, so it should work out. And what else? What other problems? I guess that's it for problems, really. Just engine problems. So other than that, the bike's pretty amazing. Works well, you know, comes stock with the folding levers. So when I get it back running, I'll make another video and show you that it does work. You can do it. Yeah, it's just a YX bottom, but it's not the same as the rest of them. So keep that in mind if you get the 170.